I'm here with Brandon Phillips at his shop here in Farmerville, Louisiana. Brandon's going to talk to us a little bit about how he got started in drag racing and about a couple of his cars, and then leading up to the Louisiana Nightmare that's now powered by ProCharged. Brandon, let us have it.
All right, well, I all kind of started pretty young. My uncles and all dirt track raced, and living in a little town here, you know, you don't get to come to town very often when we were younger. And I come to town on a Friday night when I was 14, junior high age, and went with some buddies of mine, went over to a shop called Marvin's Auto. His son was Dwight Long, and they had a little grudge race going on. They street raced every Saturday night, Friday, Saturday night, and Dwight had a little Chevy 2 Nova, and he got a little grudge race against a 5.0 Mustang, and went down to Railroad Street, and Touche Nation was down there, and man, went down there and watched them. They tore up Railroad Street, and I was hooked, but I just couldn't afford to do it. You know, I was young, broke kid, but it stuck with me. And every time I got a chance, I'd come down and go watch them race. And when I got in high school, I was actually, believe it or not, high school rodeoing, and the weekends wasn't rodeoing. I'd still go watch them race, and then got to go to the track a couple times, watch them race down at Twin City Drag in Monroe, and I was hooked. And when I graduated high school, I went working offshore, started making some money, and I bought a 68 GMC short wheelbase pickup truck. It was a 6-cylinder truck. Bought a 400 small block, put in it with a turbo 400 transmission, and I thought it was fast. And then I bought the Nightmare before it was a Nightmare. It was an 84 Camaro Baronetta, had a 305 and an overdrive transmission, and I thought it was fast, you know. And then I upgraded it over the years. Ended up selling it after a while. I went in the military, went to the Marine Corps, served their country, and when I came home, I decided, you know, hey, I want to race again. And so started dirt track racing and stuff like that. And dirt track was fun, but I got tired of tearing up parts all the time. So I want to race up in Greenville, Mississippi, and on the way home, marketplace had just started happening on Facebook, and I found an ad for a 91 notchback Mustang, orange, for sale in Little Rock, Arkansas. So we came home, parked the trailer. The next morning, Sunday morning, we went to, me and Dwight Long and my wife, we went to Little Rock, Arkansas, and I bought a notchback Mustang. Brought it home, pulled the motor out of my dirt track car, which was a 383 stroker, put it in the orange Mustang, bought a Power Glide, put in it, and went to racing. And it ran a 704. I had tried bracket racing. I just didn't like bracket racing that much, and I liked heads up racing. So the motor was built for dirt, not really built for drag racing. So my engine builder at the time, I took the motor to him and changed up the cam and the pistons in it, so I could spray nitrous on it if I wanted to. We took it back to the track, and it went a 674. And we went on test and tune night, and that's what it would run. So I decided to put nitrous on it. I put a nitrous plate on it, and put a 200 shot on it, and it went 621. And I was just like flabbergasted. It was just flying, and I loved it. It was small tires, you know, 28 10.5 car, and had a blast with it. And then in 2014, I had an unfortunate accident, and I lost my right eye. So with all that happening, I didn't really know what was going to happen in my life with losing my eye. So I sold the car and tried a few other hobbies, you know, show trucks and mudding four-wheelers and all that. Just once I got healed up and got my fake eye and everything put in, I decided I wanted to go racing. And I got on Racing Junk one night and found a Camaro for sale in Houston, and talking to the owner and describing the car to him, and this guy, you know, it had the same paint and everything. It was an unusual black paint job, and come to find out it was my old Camaro. But he had upgraded it, he had back halved it, and put a big tire on it. And we made a come up agreement, and I bought the car. Went to Houston, brought it home, just a roller, no electronics, no motor, no tranny, no nothing. And me and a buddy of mine, Shane, we bought a 632 and put in it, and realized that the car wasn't built for that kind of power. And we made the judgment call to reach out to Jerry Bickle Race Cars, Mr. Jerry, and talk to him about what I had and what I wanted to do. Street Outlaws, of course, was around and was friends with some of them guys and loved what they were doing. And I ended up buying a chassis and sent it to Caples Race Cars. Took the car down there, and Brandon Caples and Brandon built the chassis, assembled the chassis, put it all together. I helped all the way along. We put the body on the car, and once we got it as a roller, I brought it back here to this shop. Me and Shane, we had sold a 632 and bought a 615 with BB2 extras with 2 kits on it from Pat Gibson and David Bird Jones. And thank you, Pat, for everything you did for me. And we bought a transmission up in Fort Smith, Arkansas, a Power Glide, and Freak Show built me a converter for it. And we put it in the car and got it all wired up with grid, budget build guy, APD carburetor, and got it running right here in the shop. I built my headers right here, got it all finished, didn't even have it painted. A buddy of mine out of Kentucky, Jamie Knott, helped me out and found a front cap up there for sale. Jamie boxed it all up, built a crate, sent it to me. We mounted it on the car right here, and I wanted to go test it. I had never drove the car, ready to go. So, we loaded it up on a trailer and took it all the way to Oklahoma to Thunder Valley Raceway with Pat Gibson. Pat was sponsoring me at the time, and we become real good friends. And Pat, I remember this, the Outlaws was out there testing, Dave and Big Chief, and who else was out there? Mustang was there. What's his name? Chuck Sightseer was there. The brakes hung up right there in the pit. We had to fix that. So I made my first pass at Thunder Valley in it. On motor, no nitrous, no nothing. And let go of the button and it went 6 O's. And I come back ecstatic. That's the fastest I've ever been in my life. I was just happy. So we're sitting there talking and everything looked good and healthy on the motor, pulled the data. And me and Pat talked about it. Pat said, okay, let's turn one kit on. I had never turned a kit on the car. So his brother come helped us because I had never worked the grid. And he got it all hooked up and we left it a soft tune. We sprayed 400 shot on it, progressing it up from 100 up to 400 over a second and a half. I let go of the button, and when I let go of the button, sitting back in the seat, and I was like, holy smokes. And it crossed the finish line, and it went a 5.0 flat on a 450 shot or 400 shot of nitrous. I was like, holy smokes. Well, we read the plugs again, and believe it or not, talked to Chief while I was there, and Chief looked at the plug with me because I was tuning the car myself. And Chief's like, man, need a little bit more timing on it. Need a little more timing in it. So put some timing in it and made another hit, and it went a 494 on a 400 kit, and I was like, holy smokes. So we decided to turn the second kit on. And and you guys, the kits could go up to 600 a piece, but I only had a 400 in the first one and I had a 300 in the second one. So we talking to them guys, they taught me through how to progress them on and let go of the button, and it went a 470 on 2 kits. And it was soft because we progressed it. So I was happy with what had happened. I mean, that 470 was just flying. I'd never been that fast. I didn't even have a license to go that fast. So loaded the car back up, brought it home, went over the car, checked everything was healthy, did a leak down test, and then talked to Mr. Monty Williams before he passed, and told him what I had, and Monty coached me through how to tune the nitrous and how to actually, I was really fat on the nitrous, and he taught me, how to, got me with nitrous outlet, and nitrous outlet, they helped me a ton, and got with David Vassar, and David hooked me up with things, and he flow meters and everything I needed to how to flow my nitrous and get it right. And got us there. It was a 615 single carburetor with two kits, and ended up buying a nitrous outlet plate put on it, so I had a third kit. And I didn't think it'd go much faster than 470s. I really didn't. 'Cause I mean, it's only a 615, 2-kit, single carburetor deal. Well, the fastest I ever got it to go, well, we took it and we actually raced against a friend of ours, Brent Self, and actually won Brent barely, but I edged him out on the 2 small kits. And then I had some confidence in the car. I had a win under my belt. Thought, okay, we can do something with this. So we ended up taking it to Outlaw Armageddon that year, and got in OG big tire with it. Drew Motor Nova. Knew I had to be fast, so we tuned it up. We sprayed the first kit. I ain't nitrous no more, so I can tell everybody we sprayed 500 on the first kit, 500 on the second kit, and 300 on the third kit. So I sprayed 1,300 on a 615 with BB2s, and couldn't use all the nitrous. I mean, the cylinder pressure was getting really, really high, but it went a 447 per the, no, don't give out time, but it went a 447, and that's the fastest we ever got the car to go, spraying, and we had our tongue hung out. That's all the motor could handle. Well, I lost in 3rd round because I just didn't have enough. I mean, them guys were getting seriously fast. So, went to PRI that year and came up with the idea that we was either going to build a big motor, a big nitrous motor, or go boosted. And I'm a budget racer, guys. I don't have an unlimited budget, but I met Sergio Schiffman with ProCharged at Armageddon, and he told me if I ever decided to go ProCharged, come talk to him. So I met up with him at PRI and I talked to him. I said, okay, I think I want to pull the trigger. So we talked about what my combination needed to be. So he told me, he said, hey, give me a week after PRI and call me and we'll talk. So I called him and he introduced me to a man named Joe Pender out of Florida. And explained to Mr. Joe that I was a budget racer. I was racing in a field of sharks. And them guys, I'm not, no problem. I mean, I give them all the props in the world. Ryan and Sean and Chief and Chuck and all them guys, they're fast. They put the work in, they know what works. So Daddy Dave and I become friends through social network, and I told him he was ProCharged at the time. And he was running the short deck 540, and Joe told me, he said, for a budget build guy, you really need to be a tall deck to get the best money and the longevity. So Joe sent all the specs to what he spec'd out to my engine builder at PTS Race Engines in Minden, Louisiana. And we ended up building a tall deck 540. And because of the way my chassis built, it was built for a nitrous car. I really couldn't put a gear drive and a regular ProCharger on it. So Joe Pender and Sergio got me F3R 136 race drive ProCharger, and we built the combination we have now. And I got a good tuner. His name's Rustin Ledbetter with Riverside Racecraft. Rustin has been very forgiving with me and learning to teach me what I needed to do so make it work on big tire. It's been some growing pains. You know, I was still running the Power Glide at the time, and we had some significant wins on big tire. We won the second chance race at Armageddon on big tire, raced against Lance Carnegie, and he gave me a good race. I mean, it was a really good race. But we started noticing that there wasn't a lot of big tire racing, and small tires was huge. So the end of the season of the end of 23, there wasn't very many big tire races. So we made the decision in December 23 we were going to swap over to small tire. Well, Rustin was telling me I needed to do some upgrades to the car, but the budgets didn't really coincide to make the change. So we made the change to small tire and worked the 2024 season on with a Power Glide in the car built by Freak Show. And Freak Show did all he could do to make that Power Glide work for me. It just, I was overpowering it, and I was having down the track issues with breaking the tires loose because of the power change and hitting high gear. So we had some, we won a race last year on smalls, but we'd always come up, you know, short at there at the end, down toward the semifinals and the finals, because I was just struggling, trying to manage the power. So Rustin and Ledbetter and myself, we sat down with Brian Kelly at Kelly Performance, and after the Gulfport race in December, decided what changes we need to make. I need to go to 3-speed in the car. So this winter, Brian did a bunch of upgrades for me this year. We put zoomies on the car. Brian and I, we made an agreement and we put a Linko 3-speed in the car. I got with Fireball, Ryan, and Javi, and they had a rear end for sale that would fit in my car to go to a floater. It's a quick performance 9-inch floater in the car. We did some 4-link changes in the rear of the car to make the car overall better for small tire for 2025 season. We went and tested Friday in the car and on a set of radials. Never done that. I always wanted to try it. And the car works on radials. But we're not going to radial race. I'm a no prep small tire racer now, so I really enjoy small tire and no prep. So last night we converted it back over, put the weight back in the car, converted it back over to 28-10-5 slick, and tomorrow we're headed to Prescott Raceway, Jackie Lewis, and Riverside Racecraft's going to be there to tune the car, and we're going to tune the car up to go back street racing and no prep racing. We actually have a big race coming up, a benefit race on May 24th on the street in Grand Cane, Louisiana. Benefit race for Miss Sherry Beth Madewell. If y'all don't know, Miss Sherry Beth's got a bad illness. She got stage 4 cancer, and it's a big benefit to help Miss Sherry Beth. So the Louisiana Nightmare team, we joined 601 Mafia last year with Joey Baroni and Stitches and all them, and we're gonna go represent 601 Mafia for her benefit race. And the good Lord willing, and we got our stuff together, we're gonna go there and make a showing and to help Miss Sherry Beth. And then after that, we got a couple races we're talking about going to, but the next big race I know of after that, we're gonna pull a little weight out of the car, get the car ready for front side racing. In June 20th and 21st, we're going to be at the new, what are they calling it? The Speed Promotions 100,000 win small tire race in Kentucky. So we plan on hitting small tire, no prep, really, really hard this year. Nightmare is a little bit too, there's a lot of car for backside racing, but we're going to do a few backside races. But mainly we're going to do front side, no prep, and really grow our brand and show everybody what we're made of. We're just some grassroots racers that love to race. We love all our fans. We are putting a YouTube channel together, and we're going to post it on there. We'll get it together. We'll put a link on our Facebook page. You'll go to our YouTube. It's on our Facebook page, the Louisiana Nightmare on Facebook. It'll be on there, and that's what it'll be on. I'm pretty sure that's what it'll be on YouTube. We are going to do some things for the fans. I have some spare parts that's come out of the car over the years. We're going to do some giveaways on the page, some signed rods and pistons and stuff like that come out of Louisiana Nightmare. The very first person, since you watched this video, I know my very first race win I ever win. The very first person that can tell me my very first win in the Nightmare, I'm going to give a swag pack to. That would be something, because I mean, I've been around, everybody knows me and knows who I am, but I just kind of been in the shadows, just enjoying racing, enjoy a family atmosphere. If we do family, I got some real good friends of mine that helped me with this. Mr. Ronnie Collier, we're going to do some videos on the rebuild of Mr. Ronnie's car this year with Riverside Racecraft and Kelly's Performance. Going to do a build this year. At the end of the year, we're going to put it on YouTube. We got a little car we're building. It's going to be a daily driver, backside race car, mainly for my wife and for her to enjoy. She can get in it and drive it to town. Little Fox Body Mustang. We're also sometime later on in the year going to do a build. You see behind me, there's an OBS Chevrolet here behind me. I'm big into OBS Chevrolets. We're going to, the Louisiana Nightmare, and my shop's name is Broke Garage and Performance. We're going to do a giveaway build. We go on and get spots, buy your spot to be in the chance to raffle off a built OBS. It'd be most likely a single single turbo build, 5.3 build with a turbo 400 deal. Just a nice street truck, play truck for somebody to have a chance to win, you know. Don't really know what all we're going to do, but once we get the truck in here, and this is my personal shop truck I'm building. It's a little LS build deal. We're going to build one for the public, you know, to have them a chance to get out there and enjoy what we do. You know, I don't condone you out illegally out street racing, but you know, I'm not going to tell you not to, but I don't condone it. But you know, we love to race. That's all we do. I would show you my shop right now. It's a mess from all the builds right now, but Drag Lens Video is going to be doing my social media for me and doing videos, do a lot of videos for us. DJ Odom, y'all see him in a lot of my videos. DJ helps me with the car, and my wife Loretta and my daughter Kaylee, they help me with the car. It's just a family deal. We do it here together. We got some other builds we're gonna do. You know, we'll show on the YouTube channel. We're in the country out here, and a lot of guys around here have hot rods and stuff like that. And when they come in here and be working on them, I'll show y'all some of my local guys. You know, one of my heroes growing up was Mr. Touche Nation and Dwight Long, as I talked about. I do a lot of work on Touche. He's got a 70 model Chevelle, 632, a couple of kits of nitrous on it, EFI, you know, Riverside Raycraft tunes it. I do a lot of work up here. We're swapping it over from big tire to small tire this year. I have y'all on to show y'all that swap up, and y'all get to meet Mr. Touche and his son. Show y'all what we're doing, and we try to do a lot for the kids and the fans. You know, you come to the track, you see Louisiana Nightmare there, bring your kids over. Let them sit in the car. You know, they're the next generation of racing we're doing. So I really would love for you to bring your kids in and let them sit in the car and let them breed it into them what we'd like to do. You know, like me, 14 years old, going to watch a street race, I was hooked. I've been a racer ever since. You know, a lot of people I like to watch growing up, Mr. L.J. Jordan and them guys, you know, down at Twin City Drag. You know, I got to give shout out to Mr. Joel at Twin City. You know, he always bends over backwards to put on good races for us and all that. And I'm sure we'll be back at Gulfport this year. I love that track, love the races there. Little small track down in Mississippi, not a lot of people heard about. It's called The Hole. And yeah, you see my dog here. This is Ray. He's our shop dog. He's with me every step of the way of working on these cars. You'll see Mr. Dwight Long and Tim Colvin up here working on the cars with me. You know, they're my childhood heroes, watching them build race cars. And, you know, now I kind of, you know, it's kind of full circle. They get to come up here and, you know, and hang out with me working on these fast cars, and really proud of what I've done, you know, and then stuck with my roots. You know, I work in the oil field. People ask what I do for a living. I'm a drilling consultant in the oil field, and that's how I've funded all this fun stuff, you know. I kind of joke around and play. I tell my daughter all the time, you know, when I pass on and go to the other side and go to heaven, the good Lord, you know, He's blessed me with all these toys and stuff, you know, allowing me to be able to have them. Tell my daughter, ain't gonna be no money when I die, but there's gonna be a lot of cool toys for her to play with when I'm gone. So, with that being said, you know, I give it all to Him. You know, I give it all to the Lord, because He has blessed me and kept me humbled when I needed to be humbled, and He's kept me able to do the things I do. So, I'm not anybody special, guys. I'm just a country boy who loves hot rods. I love building hot rods. So, if you have any questions, hit us up on Facebook. I mean, we're just small town folks down here in Louisiana, love to drag race. I got a lot of friends around here, you know, Joey Baroni with Swamp Thing and Zombie. You know, they're my teammates with 601 Mafia, and Joey and I talk pretty much every day, and it's kind of, you know, we really love what we do. We're passionate about racing and small tire racing. We love it. If you're ever in doubt that we love it, just, you know, you can ask my wife. You know, this is the only hobby I got. I don't hunt, I don't fish much. You know, I do fish a little bit, but not much. Mostly it's spend my days in this race, you know, in this shop working on race cars when I'm at home off the rig. So glad y'all watch this, and I know it's a long video, but stay in touch with us, keep up with us, follow us on Facebook and YouTube. The Louisiana Nightmare on Facebook, and just hit us up. We're going to be posting a lot of videos this summer. So And we should be posting a video in a day or 2, 3 from testing at Prescott tomorrow. And hopefully we got the little gears in it so we could go and get ready for Miss Sherry Best race. And if y'all out and able to, May 24th in Grand Cane, Louisiana, it's open to the public. Come down there and watch it. We hope to see y'all there. Thank y'all. Front of my tire right there, and I'll be good.
Front of your tire.
Yeah, front of my tire. Just bring it up to your toe.
Before I pointed it toward me. Pretty much anywhere.
All right, 2 flats. Top bar shortened 2 flats.
Perfect. This is Patrick's old launcher, isn't it?
Yep.
It's been a minute.